Hey, are you regularly dealing with stressed out customers? Maybe the better question is, are your customers having to deal with a stressed out salesperson? Hey, welcome back to another 5-minute sales training. I'm Jeff Shore. Let me ask you a quick question. How does your customer deal with stress? The fact is, your customer is going to deal with stress in the purchase decision. That's normal in any buying environment. There's a lot at stake, and you're going to have to recognize that as it is normal, you need to learn what to do with it. It's probably best for you to understand you can't eliminate the stress. The best you could do is deal with it. In fact, look at it this way. A certain amount of stress is absolutely necessary. You show me somebody who has no stress at all, and I'll show you. It is the response to their customers' stress where the true sales professionals show their stuff. They know it's going to happen, but how do they deal with it effectively? And too many salespeople adopt their customers' stress. They're thinking, oh, I want to come alongside, I want to empathize. They think they're doing their customer a favor. They're not. Affirming their stress, even as a matter of empathy, is a bad idea because the message you're sending your customer is that there is something that's legitimately worth stressing out about. All right, so what do we do about it? Let me give you 4 ways to be able to deal with your customer's stress. Number 1, prepare mentally in advance. Prepare in advance. You know you're going to get stress from your customer, so you can decide right now, literally right now, how you will respond when your customer shows you those evidence of stress. It's something called cognitive behavioral therapy. And yes, we all need a little therapy from time to time.
Thank you for that.
Cognitive behavioral therapy is about deciding in advance how you're going to respond to some sort of negative stimuli. You can decide right now how you're going to respond when a customer shows you their stress. You can decide to be positive. You can decide to be upbeat. You can decide to be empathetic without validating the reason for the stress. The key is that you've decided your response in advance. The second thing to do is to get your buyer to share. You know, a lot of times we see a customer who's stressed out and we think to ourselves, oh, no, I don't want to encourage them to be more stressed. But if they have the stress inside and you don't know about it, who does that help? It's okay to say, talk to me.
Talk to me, Goose.
You can't deal with an unknown stress. In fact, what you want your customer to do is to talk it out. And I'll tell you why that's important. Because they'll start to share out of their emotional mind, but eventually they'll have to transfer into their logical mind. And that's when you can address the real issues. Here's a third thing you need to do. Give your buyer some mini breaks. It's okay to step in from time to time and just ask the question, how are we doing? Guys doing all right? I know there's a lot to take in. I want to make sure you're comfortable. Sometimes the customer just needs to know that they have permission to be able to tell you what's stressing them out.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm telling you, asking that quick, how are you question gives them the opportunity to let off a little stress. They'll feel better and you'll be in the know. Bottom line, you don't want the little stuff to turn into the big stuff. And the 4th step, close with a smile. The fact of the matter is that sometimes when we're making the purchase decision, that's the most stressful time at all. So your smile, your casual approach at that point is going to go a long way towards easing the stress. If you look uptight when you're asking for the sale, you will transfer that negative energy, you will transfer that stress to your customer. I'll tell you what you want here. You want adoptable energy. Well, not that much energy. So how do you want to come across? You want to come across as pleasant, joyful, celebratory. You want to make this a happy moment. If your customer is totally stressed out at the time of decision, it becomes very difficult to make a decision. Set it up so that they can have some fun doing what they want to do anyway. Look, buying doesn't have to be stressful, and neither does selling. Calm down, everyone. There's no reason we all can't have a good time and enjoy the process of changing someone's world. Hey, thanks for watching our 5-minute sales training. Hey, if you are in an organization, if you're a manager, you got a sales conference coming up, I love to do keynote speaking. I like to think that I'm pretty good on a stage in front of people. We can talk about the way that our customers make purchase decisions. We can get into that buying psychology. Or we can talk about being bold and getting outside of our sales comfort zone. If you're looking for a keynote speaker, shoot us an email, jeff@jeffshore.com. We would love to speak at your next conference. Thanks for watching 5-Minute Sales Training. And until next time, learn more to earn more.